Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special plan where I am going to be touring all of the new landscapes. I purchased all of them so that you don't have to. Let's get into it. So first things first, let's get started over here. Ignore my name. Please and thank you. Ignore my name. Let's open up a brand new slot. Let's start here. Palia recently released 3 brand new plots. We have Kilima Heights, Shipwreck Isles, and Wooded Grove. We'll start with Wooded Grove. This is the new landscape they offer that is the cheapest option, and it's pretty similar to the basic one. Let's activate it. So, as you can see, it's kind of similar, but you have a lot more greenery. You have a lot more of these big logs. The plot size is about the same. The entrance is a tad different. So now what you'll see too is that we have these special tour boards. So you can tour Tish's dream home, and eventually it'll be kind of set up, I imagine, to be how Animal Crossing DAs are set up. But for now, we're gonna ignore that. But this is how you get home. You have these pretty little trees in the entryway. And what's cool about these is that even when you change landscapes, your plot is still the same size. So you can see the grid doesn't change. So even if the plot expands or even if it looks smaller, you're still having the same exact amount of building size. One of my favorite things about this particular plot is that when you run through, first of all, we have these beautiful little logs and you can run through them and it'll lead you up to this little path, okay? I think it's criminal that we can't decorate up here yet, but I have a feeling because this exists, we will be able to in the future. Because look at this. Tell me this wouldn't be the cutest spot to put a little hidden picnic area or something similar. This is just the cutest little hideaway. And I don't know. I think this would be so beautiful. And you can see your whole plot from here. I think this plot runs for about 400 coins, Palia coins. I think that's about what it's worth. I would say this is totally worth the money. And it's a very, very cute plot. And I think if you're, into that cottagecore aesthetic, I think it'll work really well for you. Another feature of this plot that I really love is this little creek down here. So again, we have these, little logs that we have to run through, but look how cute this is. One thing that really bothers me though is that you can't fill up your watering can here. I have no idea why, but I think that sucks. But anyway, you can jump onto these little logs, which is giving me tower vibes. But you can fish back here, which I think is really nice. You have the opportunity to catch all of the same fish that you would on any plot, and I think that's a really cool feature. There's a lot of big trees that you can't cut down, a lot of bushes, just a lot more greenery and a lot less barren than the original plot. Plus, the views are immaculate. And let's not forget, the entrance to Bahari is so much closer on this plot, which I really love. You don't have to run all the way to the back to access it. It's literally right here. There's the Kilima entrance. There's the Bahari entrance. Some would say this is a bit of a cheat, so I like it. Moving on to the middle-priced landscape is Kilima Heights. I hate to say it, but this is one landscape that I was a bit disappointed by just because I feel like it had so much potential to be a lot cooler than it is, honestly. I feel like it's pretty empty. I love this view right here. I think this is the most stunning view out of any of the landscapes, but for some reason they hid it on the left side of the map. So when you're running out into where your actual home would be placed, this view is all the way over here, so I'm not really quite sure what the decision-making process was for this one, but this particular landscape felt a little rushed and a little forgotten about. But again, if we look at the top-down view, you have the same building area here, so you're not losing anything, but you're not gaining anything. My favorite feature about this particular plot is this fencing here that overlooks Kilima. Look how stunning this is. This is amazing. I love that you can see all of Kilima from here. These views are beautiful. I wish it weren't as foggy so I could see this a little more, but I think it's such a cool feature that they added this in, that we can see Kilima from here. Coolest thing. Look at this little bench. I think it's criminal that I can't sit on it because what the heck, but so cute. What a cute little touch. Now, if we go over here and check out the Bahari entrance, I do think this is really cool. Look at this view over here. This is beautiful. We have a beautiful waterfall, all these trees, some clouds coming in. It's just amazing. And I just love this entrance to Bahari. I think it is so cool. I do wish they put a little bit more into this particular plot, but I think for what it is, it's pretty nice. I think this one takes a lot of creativity to make it amazing. So if you are all about building, I think you could really make this a spectacular plot. But for what it is, I do think it's slightly overpriced. If I saw this tour, I wouldn't really run to go buy this. This is clearly the feature. This view over here is clearly the feature. It looks amazing, and it's my favorite part about this plot. With that being said, let's move on to the star of the show, the most expensive landscape in this release, and with good reason. Let's check it out. The Shipwreck Isle. Oh my god, the first time I ever viewed this, I was blown away. First of all, right off the bat, where you spawn in, you have these stunning views. Look how incredible this is. But even if you go to where you enter your home from Kilima, look at this beautiful dock with all of these benches and boxes. They put so much detail into this. You have a little boat out at sea over in the back, a beautiful lighthouse, which looks absolutely amazing at night, by the way. But this is how you get to Kilima. Stunning. The little pergola, the little boat dock, it looks so good. I love the detail they put into this. There was a lot to get into with this one. It is so detailed and it is so large. But again, if we look at our top down, even though this is probably the biggest landscape we've ever had, you don't have an option to build outside of your grid line. So again, you don't lose any space, but you don't gain any space. So if we start just by turning, look, we have two options here to go down to the left or down to the right. So if I go down to the right, I can see these little areas over here. They just added so much detail and decoration. Look how cute this is. You can even hop in the boat. Now, does the boat really do anything? No, it has no real purpose, but it does add a cute little feature. And again, you can see our little mountain over here, which I think is pretty cool. But look at this lighthouse. It even has like a little light inside here. At night, it starts shining and it looks so pretty. So let's run back over here and check out the left side. Again, we have detail coming in. We have little shipwrecked ships. We have little docks that allow us to come in. And again, you know, if you do go in, you drown. So make sure you stay on the docks. So if we run over here, we have all this sand. And yes, you can fish in the shipwreck isles. The only thing is, no, you're not going to catch any ocean fish. You are going to catch the same fish that you would catch in a pond. So you're still going to get a lot of koi and all that stuff. But it is still really cool that you can fish pretty much all over your plot in this particular plot. We have these little areas over here. Just look how stunning this is. This is so beautiful. They put so much detail. I love that we have some of the juniper trees. And the trunk is massive. It's built into the rock, into the sand. It looks so good. And yes, you can climb on this, which I think is very fun. I love that you can climb on this. It's kind of like walking the plank. I love that you have the opportunity to run all the way out here. You can fish even more. For people interested in hosting like hide and seek games on your plot, this is the landscape you want to have for it because there's just so much space to get lost. And one of my favorite features is this little boat right here because you have all of this like glowing wisteria hanging in front of the boat. And again, at nighttime, it looks spectacular. And yes, you can get inside the boat once again. And I think that's really cool. It makes it pretty interactive. This makes for amazing photos if you're into taking photos in this game. This is the spot. And look at this cute little boat with the little mermaid reaching out for the little object. This is just 10 out of 10. They did not miss when they created this landscape. It's just so interactive and you can just really walk all over the place. Totally worth it. So cool. Now, if we keep going in, there's a little passageway here, a little archway that'll take you right back to your plot, which I think is the coolest thing. All of this open sand is where you're able to build. There's just so many little Easter eggs in this game of places there you can run and hide and discover new things. And I think it is the coolest thing. Like even up here, you can run so far out until it tells you to stop. Look at this. You could run all the way to the back. Let's get to that in a minute. I'll show you how to get there. So if we start back at where our plot spawns us in, if we run straight to the back, this is one of, now forgive me for saying this like 8 times, but this is one of the coolest features, okay? I'm gonna say it again. Dare I say it a 3rd time? This is one of the coolest features. Look at this lava pit. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what the purpose is. No, you can't fish in it. But come on. This is so cool. Look how cool this is. They really just put everything into this. And yes, if you jump in, you do die. So be careful. But look how stunning. We have an old railway here. We have some little barrels. I love the sound effects that come with it. It's just so good. It's so good. You also see this little hole here. Yeah, you can walk inside. So let's check it out because I was baffled that you could walk inside this and look. Stunning. Look how pretty this is. I don't know what monster would not want this landscape, but I don't think I want to meet them because how do you not like this? I will say there's so much it's overwhelming, but damn, the second they allow us to build out here, oh my gosh, I know Palia players are going to create the most stunning builds you've ever seen with this landscape. I love this little touch. Again, this is another pathway. So if you start at your plot, you can run back here and you end up on a little dock that wraps around this little piece of the mountain and you can do a top-down view. First of all, the details, again, look how amazing. This is beautiful. You wouldn't even need to decorate up here because it's already so well done. The devs really killed it with this because look. Amazing. My favorite time of day in this game is probably when the sun starts to set because all of these lamps and glowing items really, really pop at night. We have one last thing to check out in this landscape before you guys can make your decision on which ones that you want to go for. We have this little option back here. This is one more touch that they added that I would love the ability to decorate. You have this teeny tiny little abandoned shack. Just look at the detail. When you see how much detail they put into this particular landscape, you kind of understand why Kilima Heights is so barren and simple. Because this is just insane. Again, you have a little boat out in the water. I have never tried to get to it, but I'm sure you can get there, honestly. Just look how beautiful. I love the details. Look at this. Now this is how you're going to get to Bahari Bay. Wait, maybe I lied. This is not how you're gonna... How the do you get to Bahari? Hold on. Wait. That's how you get to Bahari. Okay. We have another shipwrecked boat. More beautiful views. And then we have our Bahari Bay entrance. Again, super, super close to the Kilima entrance, which is super nice. So this is where we came in to go to Kilima. And this is where you run to go to Bahari. I love the idea that these homes are on an island and you need to have boat access to go back out to Kilima and to Bahari. Like, look how cute this is. You get down on a boat. I love this. This is so creative. I never would have expected this from a landscape, but this is the coolest thing. And we have another little shed-looking shack kind of house here, which I hope they give us access to. I think it would be really cool to be able to open this and put all your storage chests in there and things. But, you know, again, this game's in open beta. Maybe when it's released on full access, we'll actually have more building capabilities. But for now, I think it's okay. You can run up here too, which is really nice. And this would be so cool to add picnic spots. You have beautiful views from up here. Ugh, it's just... This is everything that I could have asked for in a single landscape, and honestly, I do not regret buying this. Do I think this landscape is worth the money? Absolutely, yes, I do. There is a reason this landscape is so expensive, and I would never try to get my money back for this because this is incredible. I give this landscape a 10 out of 10. Out of all the landscapes that I bought, this is the best one and 100% worth the money. Let me know in the comments which landscape was your favorite because Shipwreck Isle 100% is mine. If you'd like to see more videos like this, drop a like, a comment, subscribe. I release new YouTube videos on Premiere every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and I go live on Twitch every Monday through Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And I hope to see you there.